Good morning, everybody. Crystal here with Our Spring Farm and Country. Welcome back. I thought I would take you along on a little morning journey with me this morning. I've been up since 5 working on soap, so I've got a few to put away that I cut this morning. I'll give you a sneak peek of one that's curing at the moment, and then we're going to go outside and get some morning chores done. Then I thought I'd catch you up on what's been happening around the farm and what's coming to the farm. So stay tuned. So I just had my Mother's Day launch and it wiped us out. Usually this curing closet is completely full, but I have run out of just about everything. So I'm making up more for next month's launch. So here's some fresh lavender that I just cut this morning. It looks and smells amazing. And then that's what I cut this morning. What I made this morning though was some Hello Sunshine, which is my citrusy, really fragrant, energizing kind of soap. I'll give you a peek at that. This one, oops. You stay right there, Missy. No, you gotta go eat yours. See, girls, you got your breakfast and they got theirs. Good morning. What are you doing this morning? You ready to come out? Alright, so what do you need in there? You need food, your water is okay, but I gotta get you some food. Okay. Here's some food. Aww. How cute. What are you doing, Theo? What are you doing? You checking out what I'm doing? That's cute. All right, so now that they are all getting their breakfast down this morning, and the chicks are taken care of, and the chickens and all that good stuff. And did you see we got 7 chicks out of all of those eggs we had under the broody hen, and there's no more to hatch, so that's all we're gonna get. Looks like 5 reddish ones, 2 black ones, so I'm really curious what they'll turn into. We're hoping that those black ones turn into those really pretty lavender colors that we got on our other ones that hatched out a few months ago, but time will tell. So other than that, what are we up to? Well, like I said, we just finished up our, let's see, this thing is not one to track very well. We just finished up our Mother's Day launch on our soap, and that was pretty crazy and awesome. We sold out in like 3 days, which was amazing. And then since then, we have been just waiting on babies. Elsa, well, her due date was actually yesterday. Well, the first one, she has a range, started yesterday, and now for the next week we are on baby alert. We've got a camera up there inside the barn, and we're keeping an eye on her. And being able to check that on our phones, which is really nice. So anytime of the night we can make sure she's doing okay, not showing any signs of labor. And so far so good. I think her ligaments are starting to get a little soft, but again, I am absolutely no expert on this. This will be the first time we've had does give birth on the farm, so we're newbies for that. So all the signs they say to look for labor, we know can't either all appear or none appear, and babies appear, or it could be long drawn out labors. We don't know what she's going to do, but she has had a few freshenings before, and last year she gave birth to quads, and she did really well with those. So if history repeats itself, she'll have just a normal, easy, natural birth, and there won't be any intervention or anything, just lots of tears of joy over here, because I guarantee I'm going to be crying. I mean, it's baby goats, who can't? But let me turn this camera around. I want to kind of show you some of the things that we're going to be doing here. So first off, of course, you've seen this pen many times. So right now we are in the process of mapping out some new area here that we're going to make some permanent fencing. You might see we've got a little cleanup to do. We've got some old burned barrels and things like that we've got to haul out. But we've put up some flags out there. You can't see them because the weeds are already so overgrown. But basically we're going to turn we're basically going to give them like 8 times the amount of pen that they have now. So right now they have a decent amount, but they're going to get about half an acre when this project is over with. So we are going to be running new pen, and of course the premier one will be moved because all this will actually be pinned in. And they will have a ton of space, especially with more babies coming. We've got Elsa due here in any time, and then Cookie is due in the next 8 weeks or so. And we have no idea how many babies all of that is going to encompass, and we plan on keeping the majority of them if they are does, of course, and maybe a buck, but time will tell on that too. And then other than that, it really is just us coming out and doing our daily routines with the animals and trying to figure out what's best for them and what to do next for the farm in order to keep improving it. We do have our seedlings moved out to where the garden is going to be, and plans changed on that one again too, because we wanted to get a garden into the ground this year, but it's just not going to happen with the weather, of course. It seems like we're getting a late start every single year on the garden because of the darn rain. So the same thing happened this year. So what we ended up doing was putting some garden fabric down, and we brought out all the bags that we had on our deck last year, and we're going to put them on top of the garden fabric out there, and then planting those. We'll plant some things in the ground like the corn, some of the corn. We're going to experiment again, so you get to see another year of gardening experimentation, because we're still learning this property, and until we can find the perfect spot for a garden, and it might be this spot that we're doing this year, and we may do more raised beds and things like that next year, but for now we're just going to use those bags because they worked well. Get everything moved over because we had a frost after our last frost date, and I lost a few things like a few tomatoes, and I'm not sure what else withered away, but I'm going to have to replant a few seedlings, but I'm just going to direct sow them into the bags. But we do have carrots coming up, and broccoli and cauliflower and all the good stuff. Those things are coming up nicely. A little slower than everybody else's. I'm already seeing videos out there where cabbage is already getting big, and I see like 4-inch to 6-inch tall tomatoes, and they must have a greenhouse or a really good grow light system going on in their house, because mine are that big. And I thought they were doing good. But anyway, I just wanted to give you guys a quick update on what's going on. Let's come in here and take a look at the pregnant mamas and see how they're doing. Hey, Elsa. So here's Miss Elsa, and she is the one that is due any time now, any moment between now and the next week. But you can see, you know, she definitely got her baby bump going, and I love, 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 love feeling this part of her here, because I could always feel a baby right here, a whole little outline of a hoof. So no idea how many's in there, but we'll be finding out very, very soon. And then we've got Miss Cookie here. And same with her. I mean, her belly is already big, so I don't know if that indicates multiples or she's just got some big babies or a big baby, or who knows, because she's still got 8 more weeks. She is just now starting to bag up just a little. And of course, Miss Elsa, she is so sweet. But she is already bagged up pretty good. I'm sure she'll get even bigger, but she's got a nice one going so far. And then of course, here's Miss Daisy. Daisy's the only one that seems to be able to hang out with these two, especially at feeding time, because they all like to push and shove each other out of the way, but Daisy holds her own, whereas the other ones don't so much. So they get fed separately outside, and at nighttime we just pull this gate across here and feed some over there and some on this side. So next steps for us is we've got our my gosh, this camera. We've got our kitting kit all put together. Anything and everything people have suggested that goes inside a kitting kit for emergencies or standard use, all that good stuff. We got towels and alcohol wipes and everything you could think of. I've never seen so much stuff, even when I have given birth to 4 babies, and I don't remember packing so much stuff in a bag to go to the hospital. Probably because they had most of it there, but anyway. We are so more prepared for these birds than I were for my own. But all right, let me open this up because they're done now and they went inside. I'm going to yell until they get it. But so we got that. We cleaned out the pen yesterday and put down some fresh straw, so preparing for that. And of course, when she actually goes into labor, we'll add in a little more fresh pine over there where she'll be at. She'll be at the other side of the pen there. We'll have the gate closed, and that's going to become the kitting section for her. And I like that her and Cookie are spaced, because by the time Cookie has hers, Elsa of course will be moved out of that area and Elsa can have it, so we don't have to have multiple kitting stalls. And we plan on doing that going forward with all of our goats. When our original ones here, the OGs, when they're able to breed this coming fall, we're going to do it in stages. So we'll do one, say October, and then one in November, and one anyway. So when it comes for kitting season, we're not overwhelmed with so many goats having so many babies at one time, because let me tell you, I'm losing sleep just over this one about to give birth, between watching the camera, making sure she's okay, and checking on her. I don't know how these ones that have 15 or 16 goats are doing it when, you know, they have to be out there to possibly assist if something goes wrong. So being the newbies that we are, we thought we'd be smart and we will just stagger the pregnancies. That way we stagger the labor and deliveries next year. And we become a little more comfortable with the process. We learn the process more because, again, we are definitely no experts. If you want to see, you know, goat births and what to do and what not to do, there are a lot of videos out there on it. When Elsa goes to have birth, we will be happy to show you the beautiful baby and how she's doing and all that, but don't expect like a full-on goat birth tutorial, because it's not going to happen here. But we'll be happy to share all the bouncing baby goats with you all. But that's about it for me today. I just wanted to share a little what's going on with the farm and let you know some of the future projects coming with this new fencing. And then at some point we'll be building a new pen and a new goat barn for future bucks. We're also going to be building another chicken coop because we want to have 2. We like to run our chickens with our goats for many, many reasons. And I know some keep them separate, but we have found our goats are healthier, our chickens are healthier. We don't deal with mites and lice. We haven't so far yet, and we think it's because the chickens keep everything down. And it just seems like it's a healthier barnyard all the way around, with having the chickens, you know, eat all the extra stuff that wouldn't be good for a goat. So speaking of which, say hi, Theo. Say hi. Say hi. Yeah. So anyway, just wanted to share all those updates with you. I'll be having some more videos come out very soon, I'm sure, when we've got more things on the agenda, so you won't be so bored with just a daily routine video. But it was fun having you guys tag along while I did my morning chores. And I can't wait to see what's going to be happening here in the next few days. And I will be sharing that with you soon, so be on the watch for it. Subscribe if you haven't. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss those babies. And I will catch you on the next one. Bye.